All right, day one on the wall. Today we're probably just gonna use some Rust-Oleum. I got a bunch of caps on bombing science that I'm looking to try out. So really for the Rust-Oleum, I'm only gonna be able to use the NY Fat cap. I have this half-empty can of Montana Gold we can use so we can figure out what these different caps do. Really just a learning experience today. In addition, got some big markers, got a grog marker. So excited to try those out. And yeah, let's get to it. Last night, my dad and I definitely gave a shot at just trying it out the wall. My dad writes like a 5th grader, but I can't say anything because mine's just as bad. So we ended up getting some pink dots. We got the Soft Carolina, and we have the sampler pack. That's got a lot of stuff in it, including New York Fats. And actually, I think they threw in some extra caps just to help us out. So that's super cool. Thank you, Bombing Science. Also went with the stainless black OTR, which is pretty sweet. And we have a grog squeezer. I think the main focus of today is just getting used to these Resto fat caps. So let's try it out. Don't judge that. I already know it's bad. See what a normal Resto can does. Dot, dot, and then line. A lot of drips. Now let's try out a Resto. My adapter actually didn't come in for the Restos, so I can't use the New York fat caps on them yet. That's kind of a bummer. So I need to order those. So no Resto today, I guess. All right, I'm realizing I mixed up the New York fats and the Resto fats. Resto fats are for Rust-Oleum. New York are for not Rust-Oleum. And I need an adapter for the Rust-Oleum. Probably just gonna try to throw away with like my YouTube name, because I guess that makes sense, right? Get a hollow with it. Yeah, you can definitely tell this throw is an absolute mess, and it is pretty drippy. Same with the hollow. It's all right. It's not great. I guess they're pretty good for a first attempt. All right, since we can't use the Resto today, I might use another can of Montana Gold, but this one's half empty. You can try out some of the caps with this one. That's what the stock cap looks like. I'm gonna put the pink dot on now. So it's much fatter already, right? Throw away with the pink dot. Go ahead and do a hollow too, just to round things out with the pink dot. So let's do the Carolina Soft now. All right, I like this one a lot. It's obviously a little bit thinner than the pink dot. For these little tiny throwies, it kind of makes more sense. Granted, like that throwie is terrible just in terms of just style. Let's try a hollow down below now. Obviously you need to work on everything in terms of just like my can control, but these caps are awesome. I'm having fun. All right, next up is this guy right here. It's cool because it's orange. All right, so I got to play a lot with the different caps and just figure out what was what. I think I'm probably gonna stick with the pink dots and the Soft Carolinas and this just stock Montana caps. All right, I got some paint pens here. If you don't know what it is, you need to buy one. I don't think it's gonna even show up on the, oh no. The nib came out. I honestly don't think it's gonna show up well on the video, but it's pretty sweet. You can slowly watch it dry and it turns into like this nice silvery like black. What I haven't used is this grog squeezer. Oh yeah, that's a drippy boy. Yeah, we'll just go for it, right? I like how it got bigger over here. And I just, whoop. Anyways, ooh, it's bright. But that's the grog. It smells good. The more you squeeze it, the more paint comes out. You do that, when you squeeze it, yeah, then it drips. Right with it. And yeah, you'll get your drips. I might actually try and fill in one of these hollows just for funsies. I mean, I guess that's kind of like halfway decent. Don't know why I added the paint pen. Did something actually outside of a throw in a hollow, so I'm pretty happy about that. Got to use some paint pens. Overall, I'd say today was a success. It's a mess, I know, but let's call this piece one, and then we'll move on from here. Only better things from here, I hope. Anyways, if you like this, feel free to follow along, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe. Either way, I hope you have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. I think I need a new mic. This lav mic's wired to the camera and it keeps dragging on the dirt.